Violent home invasions have shaken the Peel region. Dozens of families targeted, more than 130 charges laid, and even Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown somehow caught in the crosshairs with a chilling death threat. Police say two major investigations have now led to 12 arrests, but what's really behind this crime spree and what's been recovered so far, if anything? I'm joined by star reporter Peter Edwards, who's been following the story. Hi, Peter.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, Peter, what exactly were Project Ghost and Project Night Train, and how do they tie into these home invasions? They sound like a Netflix series.
Yeah, it really is, and it's very very similar. They're groups of half adults, half kids. They target rich houses and then just storm in. They kick their way in and grab all they can. Very crude but very effective.
Right. And what's behind this surge in home invasions across the Peel region? Were there any big incidents that stood out or were being reported on?
They're seeing that it works, and so even when they get caught, they get out. And so quite a few of the ones who get arrested are already out on other charges, and it doesn't really matter. And so the older criminals are getting the younger ones to do it because they won't be in custody after they're 18 anyway, and they'll probably get bailed. And so it's very effective. Also, Peel has very good transportation, so if you steal something, you can get out of the region quick.
So, how are they playing out exactly? They're just going into people's homes, and I think there were two incidents, right, that we reported on, one in Brampton and one in Mississauga.
They're targeting high end homes. If you leave your car in in the driveway and it's a really good car, if it's a Lamborghini, which is an extremely good car. Someone had a home invasion with one of those Range Rover, high end again, and so they assumed that first of all the car is worth stealing, but probably inside the house there are things worth stealing too, designer bags, jewelry, that sort of thing.
So, what has the police done in that regard? How many people are now in custody, and have they recovered anything?
They recovered about $860,000 out of 2 million in the last thing, so a little under half. They recover a fair bit, but when they lock them up, they generally get bail, and it's pretty easy to recruit a new group. No one person is essential, so even if you catch someone, the process lives on.
But they have arrested quite a few, right?
Oh yeah, they caught last time 12 out of 13, and so on the other hand, most of them got out again, and the ones that they arrested were already facing charges on other things. So getting arrested isn't the end of the game for these guys.
So, you attended both the press conferences by the Peel Police. They said this was looked like an organized gang, right, or an organized situation with these home invasions.
Yeah, it's organized, but it's not a pyramid with a big godfather at the top,
Right. I'm thinking
directing
mafia.
everybody. Yeah, there's no Marlon Brando role in this one. It's pretty parallel. The older guys direct the younger guys, but everybody's replaceable, and it's not a pyramid. It's more like horizontal.
Right. It's just really hard to get anybody long term for this.
Yeah, and the internet makes it that way. Whenever you lose someone you can bring someone else in. Like there's no one's essential. Any fool can go to a parking lot and spot an expensive car and then follow it. You don't need to raid the graduate schools for that sort of crime.
So turning crime into a gig economy, basically.
Yeah, it's sort of dumbing it down, and it's effective but quite dumb.
And in the middle of all this, Mayor Patrick Brown got a death threat, and that person was also arrested. What's going on there?
He shows up at all the police press conferences. He's cheering police on all the time. He has made his name on law and order stuff, and so he aggravates a lot of the bad guys. Like he gets on their nerves.
So he made some enemies.
Yeah, and it's easy to threaten somebody on the internet. Like any fool can do that too. Just send him a nasty message, tell him you're going to do bad things to him and his loved ones, and you've made your point.
And the police have a suspect in custody?
They have a suspect, but not in custody. They arrested the suspect. The suspect was released, and Patrick Brown says that he feels safe now, but the suspect is out again.
Interesting. And both these operations are concluded now?
They're concluded, but the process lives on. Like it's a very, very simple process, and nobody's essential, and unless they all have a flash of redemption, it's quite easy to get back into it.
So people need to keep their doors locked and keep an eye out.
And put your car in the driveway, or in
Good
the
advice.
garage,
Good
and get
advice.
a cheaper car than your neighbor.
Thanks so much, Peter. It's always very insightful getting all the action and all the crimes about town from you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, I enjoyed that.
That's all we have here, but you can read more on this and more details from Peter's story at thestar.com. And do subscribe to support us if you can. Don't forget to tune into This Matters wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Sabai Tazaz. Let's talk again soon.